K-pop Demon Hunters,
funny
the
one.
beloved Netflix show movie, that came out a couple months ago. So it's pretty light, little fast food. But K-pop Demon Hunters, probably you've heard of it because it's the biggest movie ever on Netflix. It became the biggest movie ever on Netflix in 67 days after launching earlier this year. And not only is it the most popular film ever on Netflix, it also has had 4 simultaneous top 10 Billboard hits. Like its album, its soundtrack is on its own just some of the most successful music ever, period, on top of being Netflix's biggest movie ever. So I looked into this. I was like, how much is that worth? Probably the franchise of K-pop Demon Hunters is worth billions and billions of dollars.
It launched this year.
Yeah.
We're talking more than Bluey?
Frozen, the franchise, estimated about $10 billion of value because they made $3 billion in theaters from Frozen 1 and 2, a little less. They make hundreds of millions with music sales and theme parks, and then $5 to $6 billion in consumer merch products. Frozen was the #1 licensed merch brand in the world for several years. K-pop Demon Hunters is now the most popular movie, and kids everywhere fucking love it. But then the funny, hilarious thing, the goofy thing for Sony is that Sony made it. It's the same studio who made the Spider-Verse movies. So like they are really good. That's like they're incredible. And actually, someone in my community, a friend, I've like went and saw their studio and I got to see them working on it. It's super cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So and that team is just insanely talented. So Sony made the movie, but they agreed to make it in 2021 with Netflix. So this was like, still pandemic happening. And Netflix wanted a bunch of original movies. And Sony Pictures was like, well, it's kind of risky time. Theaters are still up in the air. We will make a deal with Netflix to just make you a bunch of movies. So Netflix agreed for this particular one, they would pay the $100 million to make K-pop Demon Hunters. So they'd cover the costs. And then a $20 million profit. And that was a great deal for Sony, right? And particularly at that point, it was just an idea. And probably if you heard this when I did, I was like, that's a funny idea. It's about K-pop idols who also hunt demons. At no point was like, this will be the biggest movie ever. So Sony made $20 million from this whole thing. Netflix, it's their biggest movie ever, and now it's probably worth billions and billions of dollars. They have all the rights.